Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. The Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So Wake Forest's return team didn't help matters out much there. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock, he can catch the ball, he can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On second down, he'll fire. Gets it out fast. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. From the shotgun, the inside give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense in press coverage. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return, it's Carr. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They're getting this guy lathered up. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give...
Throws toward the end zone. Brings it down on the right side. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this run game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They've got the screen set up. At the 40, there he goes. He's finally got it out of bounds, and even with that kind of pickup, they are still short of the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to them, let them break tackles, let them make plays. Easy decision.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They go into the creative space, giving it to the wide receiver. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Touchdown, Canes! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, 2nd and long from the 19. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to USC. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They'll give it to Johnson. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Caught near the sticks. It's Griffin. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the 1st half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the toss. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settle. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
Miami, 28, Wake Forest, 0.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Griffin. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Wide out in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Man, how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, K! And the beatdown has ensued. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Miami, 35. Wake Forest, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility for the guy in that slot position.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Demon Deacons are on the move. He wants to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quickly complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop. And you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Quick spin on the run. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's got it, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Canes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Number 15.
I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over New Mexico State.
Looking to go up top on first down.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say.
Wake Forest, 6.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the offense on first down. The receivers telling the quarterbacks what they see. Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. There is time on the clock. If there's time on the clock, there is time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop. But I would argue, Reese, you can just take a knee. You take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Miami, 50. Wake Forest, 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it to the back on the draw. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.